Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. Two patients in this compilation, both really satisfying. The first one is just a nice, juicy procedure. The second one more so than the first one. I think she was a hearing aid user, which is why you might have seen it's just a bit smushed around the edges. And I don't think she'd had this done before. She was a relatively new hearing aid user and the first time getting a wax removed. And the second one is a nice juicy skin peel. So all of those of you who are fans of skin peels, and I know there are a lot of you, you're going to enjoy the last one as well. Bit of a narrow entrance, this one, as you can probably see. These ears always look bigger on the inside than they do from the outside, a lot of them. So I'm just having trouble fitting it through the gap. I keep waiting for it to see if it disappears up the tube. Is why you might see me just shaking it like that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But this one was fairly straightforward. I think there's a little peel in this one as well. I didn't go overboard with the peeling on this one. Can get a bit noisy sometimes. Before I forget, as I have done on numerous occasions, today's subscriber of the day is Debbie Briscoe. Thanks for your message, Debbie. And I believe you and your family are having a bit of a tough time at the moment. So I send all my best wishes to you. And if you, as you did the last time I asked you guys to do this, send Debbie some love in the comments because she's doing it tough at the moment. And so hopefully you being subscriber of the day cheers you up for a short time, and hope it makes you feel a little bit better. But I wish you and your family all the best. And yeah, send some love to Debbie in the comments. I think she needs it. Anyway, back to this ear. So a little bit of peeling here. I'm not going to get, as I said, not going to go overboard with the peeling. There's absolutely no need. There was in the last ear. But you'll see why that is when we get to that one. The ear after this was the one that was giving a lot more trouble. You will see why. There's a nice clear ear canal, lovely looking eardrum at the end of that one. And here's the ear that was really giving us some trouble. And like I said, you can see why, can't you? It's chock-a-block. It's full front to back, top to bottom. Right, and I started with the smaller tube. I think it was a 16, and then moved up to a bigger tube when I realised I just needed a little bit more oomph to get something like this out. Worked quite well on the first one. Yeah, I needed more on the second one. So you'll see the tube size change shortly. So right, what have I got to tell you about that's not ear related? Because I know that if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that's what I do, because I get bored of ears. Who doesn't? There's only so much you can say about them. I'm working a short day today. Well, I've actually already finished. Only seeing a couple of patients, and I'm taking the afternoon off, which is nice that you can do that if you work for yourself. You can choose when you work, which is nice. But the reason I'm taking the afternoon off is because I'm taking my daughter to hospital. She's not ill, don't panic, she's absolutely fine. It's a routine thing. I know if you've been following the channel for a while, that she has been having some health issues. Most of those were cardiac issues with these rare conditions that she's got, which she's doing fine. Thanks for all your messages about that. But this afternoon's appointment is about her eyes. Now, if anyone has seen any pictures or her in any videos, you'll notice that her eyes turn inwards a little bit. She's got to squint. There is a proper word for it. What's the word? Is it strabismus? Something like that? Anyway, we just notice a squint. And she's had it pretty much all her life, since she was a toddler. And sometimes you can correct these by wearing glasses or a patch or what have you. None of that's worked anyway. And so they did say when she was older, if she can, when you're old enough to agree to some surgery, you can you can get some surgery for it to correct it and to straighten up the eyes. I know she's a bit older, probably a bit more conscious about it, as girls when they're approaching becoming teenagers, and certainly going to high school become a bit more conscious, don't they? So we're going to go and see the ophthalmologist. I'm sure that's the word for the eye doctor. This afternoon at the same hospital that we see a cardiologist as well. So hopefully they have previously said they'll get us on the list for some surgery. So we may well get a date for that today. Fingers crossed anyway, but eyes crossed as well. And it's okay for me to joke about this because I had the same thing. I was born with a squint. My eyesight's fine. Well, it's not fine because I wear glasses, but that's just more age-related, that. But yeah, I was born with squint, and I was also born with double vision. I'm sure I've shared this on the channel before. If not, I'll tell you, but not a lot to tell you other than I was quite a clumsy child, kept dropping things, kept falling over. I still do that occasionally, and I realised it was because I could see two of everything. And it's, you know, when you're born with something, you kind of don't know any different. But when you become old enough to realise that, hang on, that's not normal, is it? Then you realise. So we realised when I kept, like I said, dropping things and say, someone asked me to pick something up and say, which one? What do you mean, which one? Well, there's two of them. No, there's not two of them. So then my parents realised, and I think I had 4 surgeries to correct mine. It was a bit of a profound one. I'm not going to peel this here before I go on, because it was a bit pink underneath that layer. Sorry, I just bumped the microphone. It was a bit pink underneath that, and if you peel that away, you can bring some blood vessels to the surface, even burst them as well, which does happen from time to time. So that's the reason why I didn't carry on peeling that. This I peeled because this patient didn't have a problem with the itching, with the hearing. As you can see, it's not really blocked, but I had terrible trouble with the itchiness. And you're going to see me peeling away this dead skin, and it made a massive difference to him. And I think I needed some oil to peel it away properly. There's a bit of glare in there, that does settle down. Anyway, so yeah, back to me, my story. So I had my eyes fixed. I think I had 4 operations between the ages of, I think, about 6 and 12. It took them a while to get it right. I believe what they do, they detach the muscle behind the eye and retouch it in an attempt to straighten them up again. And the first few didn't work. They sent my eyes in all funny directions. They were both pointing out, both in, one out. They were all over the place. They didn't know what they were doing. But yeah, fourth time lucky. Hopefully I didn't get my daughters right first time, because I don't remember it being terribly pleasant, to be honest. Always being that kid in school that has the eye patch on and the National Health Service glasses, which weren't very attractive at the time. We used to call them the Buddy Holly specs. Probably be quite trendy now, but they weren't back in the day. But all is good now, so that's why I'm only doing a short day today. So I'm going to go pick her up from school in a bit, which she's very glad to get out of, even if it is for a medical appointment. Because I don't know many children who do like going to school. I enjoyed it mostly, but yeah, none of mine are fans. None of mine are fans at all. In fact, my eldest is just moved schools because he's 22 now, and he has just moved to the beautiful city. I've not been, but I know it's beautiful. The beautiful city of Bath, to do a master's. Don't ask me what in, because it's way too complicated and technical for me to understand. I think what's it called? Bioinformatics. He's a very smart boy. Bioinformatics, something to do with the numbers and data of biology. I think he wants to work in like green technologies, stuff like that, but involved in the IT, AI type side of it. Like I said, it's very complicated. He's a very smart boy. I'm sure he'll do very well in life. But yeah, he's moved away down south. So he's going to be, they're all going to be asking him, what are you saying? Hey, say that again, I don't understand you. Which happens every time he goes down south. They can't understand a word he's saying. The accent's very different down there. But Me and my wife are hoping to go down and see him there shortly, because I've always wanted to go to the city of Bath. I believe it is very beautiful. So I'm looking forward to that. So as you can see, really lovely peel on this one. And I'm going to just peel away a few little bits at the top. I don't think it started a full peel doing this one. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed the video today, then if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please do so. It's nothing to be embarrassed about, even if it's a guilty pleasure. I know I've said that before, but I would really appreciate it if you could. That would be great, lovely. Thanks very much. If you want even more of this, then you can feel free to become a member as well. And you can get more content than you can shake a stick at. What content I've been doing recently? All sorts. You get to see whenever I go out doing music with some bands. You get to see that. What have I done? What have I showed you this week? My daughter's first gymnastics competition back. Showed you a quick routine from that. A few laps from my son's karting class. Set a personal best this weekend. And what else did he have? Even me drumming in the garage. I've took up the drums again. I have an electric drum kit, much to my wife's dismay. Well, I've always had one. I've just decided, I just cleared out the garage when we got the garden done, so I could put all the crap in the shed. So now the garage is a bit clear again. So now the garage is a bit clear again. I filled it up with my drum kit. So I recorded a video of me playing along to some things, because I can play those as well. So if you like all that type of content, want to see stuff other than ears, although you will get more ears than you can shake a stick at. I nearly said something else then. Then feel free to join and become a member. It is a lovely community where everybody knows everybody, and they all get involved. So go and check it out. Anyway, as you can see, nice, clear, freshly peeled ear in that patient there, and he noticed the massive difference to his itchiness. It resolved it almost instantly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. But for now, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da.